are now tuned in to the Free Play Media Podcast Network.
Chris Denman live at Gaslight Studios. It's We Are Live, one-on-one today, making his glorious return to the show, John Witherspoon.
Hey.
Man, the myth, the legend, stand-up comic, actor, all-around talent. You know him from Friday, Wayans Brothers, Boondocks, so many impressive credits. John, great to have you back in St. Louis.
Thanks for having me again.
Dude,
Thank you.
I'm excited, man. You've got so many great stories. We were just talking about some golf happening in St. Louis over the weekend. I didn't tell you this. So we do a morning radio show as well, right? So we've got a reporter that works for us, covers the Cardinals, goes out. Bigger guy. He's a friend, so I'll make fun of him for how much he stuffs his face in the press room.
Right.
He was walking and texting yesterday at Belle Reve at the golf match, right? Who would be the worst person in all of golf to physically run into if you were 300 plus pounds? Like who would the biggest sore on the, like if they got hurt, it would be the worst thing? You think Tiger maybe?
If they got hurt, oh boy, it'd really be Tiger would be he would be in trouble.
Our reporter texting and walking shouldered Tiger Woods yesterday. They physically ran into each other like a damn train.
Well, was Tiger Woods texting also?
Tiger happened to be looking down, but he was probably checking his dating profile or something online, right? I think Tiger gets a pass. My reporter, I'm still mad at.
Oh yeah, because Tiger's trying to save his body. He don't want to hurt it. He don't want to hurt
anybody.
Imagine
if that would have shifted his spine or something, right?
Oh man, well he was okay though, right?
He's fine, and even Tiger politely even just gave the hey man, no big deal.
Right.
Didn't give him the star treatment or anything like that. But of all the people that you could run into, like couldn't it be a guy who it's his first year on the tour or something like that?
But Tiger Woods, I'd like to run into Tiger Woods.
Yeah?
Hey, brother.
I think he'd like to run into you.
Hey, player, you better get your butt out there and hit you 65 today.
Would you wingman for him if you were out on the town? Just kind of give him some advice. I know
I'm not that good.
You're not that good?
He wouldn't listen to me.
You didn't pick anything up? When did you start at the Comedy Store in L.A.?
74.
74?
Yeah.
You tell me you haven't picked up anything since hanging out at the Comedy Store in L.A.? I don't believe that you're not.
I haven't played any sports or anything like that. But,
okay.
But not. I'm in bad shape now.
You're in bad shape. You look great.
Oh yeah, but my legs—they're killing me.
It's bad,
hard
man.
for me to get out of a car.
From basketball.
Hard
living,
and playing tennis.
And tennis.
Yeah.
I
played tennis. I never played. I played golf, but I played too late because I never could understand that game.
See, I got to be okay working at a golf course, and then the frustration of not being really good at it, I couldn't handle.
It's frustrating.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Terrible thing.
My balls love the trees.
Yeah, that happens.
And I don't know what I do. I might stand this way. Go, the tree's over here. I go over here. I'm gonna hit the ball this way. That ball's
it's gone. So you've been in comedy for a while, acting, all those things. If we could relate the two, what's the worst thing, sucking at a sport or joke bombs that you thought was going to do well?
I think it's a joke bomb.
That kind of cuts into your soul, doesn't it?
Well, but you get your money and you feel much better. Because when you finish, they got to give you that other half of that check.
Just because they showed up and didn't laugh, they still paid, right?
It still pays. Oh man, it pays well too.
And
some of these jobs pay very well.
I'm sure, man. You're out. You're still busting your ass and working hard, and you've got the credits to you. It's got to be a blessing to come back to a place like St. Louis. And again, John's at Helium Comedy Club. Friends of ours, Nathan Orton and Duke Taylor, are opening up for you, so that's exciting. Yeah. Good local talent.
And they're good guys.
They are. They're good, really good guys. I'm fans of theirs. Do you like that part? Listen. So if you guys aren't familiar, a headliner probably going to work on their own material, collect your thoughts, maybe have a drink, I don't know, beforehand. So you don't always see the opening acts.
Yeah.
Do you like throwing a little wisdom their way? Do you tell them just kind of buzz off? How do we deal with that?
You know, we all are working on our presentation that night. Mm-hmm. So they'll ask me some questions, or they'll say after the show, they'll bump hands. Like the kid last night, he bumped hands. I didn't know what he taught me. I didn't know what he doing.
The white kid or the black kid?
Yeah, the white kid.
Okay, Nathan. Yeah.
I cried and turned my head. I looked back and he had his fist up. I said, what happened, brother?
Handshake doesn't suffice, Nathan?
Yeah. But that's the way they do it today, see?
Yeah.
But before, we just, hey, man, have a good show, that's all.
Yeah, of course.
Or we wouldn't say nothing.
Right. Was it more, do you think now it's more community driven, people help each other out? Was it more of a Shark Tank whenever you were coming up, or were people? You were friends with Letterman, right?
Letterman,
I mean, you still are, I'd say.
I worked on Richard Pryor's show, so we were all. You know, what we would do is when we come off, we say, "Good show, man, good show."
Sure.
Other than that, I don't need anybody to hold my hand.
You don't need to know their name or anything?
I don't need anybody to hold my hand. I better go out there and be funny.
Yeah, I was going to say, how about that? How about, so in LA, if people aren't familiar, even New York, you will have a thing. So you have 1 million credits to your name, right? Your famous, recognizable face.
I'm recognizable.
Well, you'll get a show or a showcase at the Comedy Store or Improv or wherever. There'll be 10 people with credits on there. So you'll have super talented people, or you'll just have kind of famous people. Have you ever said no and told somebody they couldn't go up before you or something like that you didn't want to deal with?
Most people, comics, when I grew up, we were never like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they have that today. I don't think anybody you can't get in front of me. Well, I'm sure some people.
Somebody might. Yeah.
I'm not that familiar with the comedy scene. With the young guys, as I was when I was coming up.
Sure.
But we didn't have. I remember when I used to open for Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
So Richard didn't have any kind of qualms of me opening for him.
I can't imagine Richard Pryor. If the Lord came down and said, "Hey, I've got 20 minutes," Richard Pryor would be like, "Get out there, let's see it."
He would tell you to go ahead and do them if he had something else to do.
Yeah.
But as far as people getting jealous of you getting in front of him being funnier. Some comics had that before.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention names, but they had some.
Feel free. You may.
I remember when I was on Improv, live at the Improv, and they would tape the shows, and you get about 4 comics at work, and they had me go on before the comic. He didn't want to follow me. I'm not going to mention his name.
That's a good
but he
feeling.
died anyway.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think his name was Mark somebody.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it's rude of you to talk about Robin Williams like that.
No. Robin wouldn't care. Robin was crazy.
He was probably wild. Out on tour with Richard Pryor, pretty crazy times?
Huh?
Were those crazy times on tour?
No, I only worked with him at the Comedy Store.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't take me on tour with him.
Yeah.
He said, "Spoon, you too funny. I don't want to have to go through any."
The crowd only has so many laughs.
When you on a tour, so you got 30 dates. You don't want a comic up there that's getting big laughs. So Richard would take a singing act.
Interesting.
And then he would go up. He would have Finest Henderson. Finest Henderson do impressions and sing. He'd do impressions of Michael Jackson, all that stuff, and people like all that. But he would never take another comic to have now. He's sitting there now and getting competition from another comic, whereas he don't need that. He's the only comic on the show.
Yeah.
So that's what they like. Make it easier for him, which I don't blame him. I would do the same thing.
That makes sense.
He would have Patti LaBelle open for him.
Really?
Patti LaBelle.
That'd be a hell of a show, right?
Yeah, it was a great show.
Yeah, I bet
then
people
he would come
lost
out.
That's a weird time. I wonder, and maybe there are people. I mean, the numbers would say so. Can anybody be as big as Richard Pryor was ever again?
Oh, Kevin Hart is.
You think Kevin Hart is? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's. And at one time, Andrew Dice Clay was that big. He was
Madison
huge,
Square Garden,
but it didn't last. It didn't last long as Kevin Hart.
That's weird. Yeah, you think about that. Kevin Hart's going on a decade of this craziness, maybe.
I'm thinking about
something like that.
About 10 years, yeah.
Yeah,
but that doesn't happen. That didn't happen when we were coming up.
It feels like Kevin Hart has a lot of good energy behind him too. He just came through St. Louis. I believe he grabbed a few doing that Heart in the City thing where you get.
I heard he got 3 comics or something like that.
Yeah, up and coming comics, kind of bringing them up. I think that's important, right? Fostering new talent.
Yeah, it's good for him to do that.
Yeah.
And he's going to have a big show or something?
Probably. Yeah, I think he'll do whatever he wants, right, at this point.
Well, he got to do something other than stand up all the time. But he does movies, though, so he mix up his...
He never stops, really.
He doesn't stop. Yeah, he'll stop. He won't stop until they stop him.
Yeah.
So
I think we talked about this last year whenever you were on, but maybe a few things have changed. Maybe they haven't. Any word from Cube on another Friday movie?
Yeah, he said we're probably going to start the Friday at the end of the year.
Really?
So it's supposed to be fourth Friday now.
Interesting.
He got Warner Brothers at New Line Cinema to not sign a contract yet. But
That's a tricky situation these days.
That's the deal is you got to sign that contract.
Yeah.
And put that money close enough for me to grab it when I need it.
All right.
So I'm told it's going to be another Friday. Yeah.
Without being too invasive, is for yourself, is Friday the most? I mean, is that the most? I guess is that the best paying job of your career?
Friday.
I mean, there's 3 of them, so
not the first one. We only get made $5,000 on the first one.
Really?
$5,000.
Wow.
Everybody, they can talk all that stuff they want. Anybody make no money on that first Friday? I made $180,000. You ain't make no $180,000. The movie ain't cost for $22 million. So how you gonna give you $180,000?
Right.
So the third Friday I made over about $1 million. Mm-hmm. Which is, and a lot of people make $20 million. Chris Tucker made $20 million in there.
That's pretty wild.
He did one Friday and went to another company and got $20 million for Jackie Chan and him doing Rush Hour, right?
Yeah.
Rush Hour. They paid very well in Hollywood.
That's wild.
If you got your name up there that big.
What do you want to see with this next Friday whenever they come out with it?
It's gonna be a big
just giant.
huge hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a huge hit.
Well, it's weird too. We're in the time too that it's kind of time for that to circle back around, right? In an era where they make so many remakes,
right?
You can just add on to the series.
That's what they plan on doing.
That's exciting. Are you pumped for that?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah. Are you excited for that?
When I get my money, I get excited. Right now, check hadn't been signed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you'll be excited at the appropriate time.
Oh, I can't wait to get that paper. I'll be counting my money.
Yes, that's
you
perfect.
You gotta count that paper.
Give me a sense of Boondocks. That has to be fun work as well.
Yeah.
Getting paid to just go lay down some recording tracks, right?
It's like I'm here, and the directors is in the window right there, and I got my script right here, and I read. They tell me what they want me to do. Now you're really mad. Pop, Granddad is mad, and so give me about 2 different being mad. Give me 2 or 3 different of them.
Can we get it? Can we get it? Can you say, Travis, you're late again?
Travis, you late again. Travis. Riley, get over here, Riley. Huey. Ruckus, you are crazy. How can you hate black people and you blacker than anybody around, blacker than anybody this whole block? Well, Robert.
Nailed it. I appreciate that. Well, very cool. Well, okay, so you're going to be at Helium Comedy Club
Helium tonight,
tomorrow.
7:30 and 10.
Yeah,
tonight
it's going to be
tomorrow.
a great show. St. Louis comes out strong for comics at Helium, and I'm sure it's going to be a fun weekend
for it. It's a nice room. I'm real close to the people.
It's nice, isn't it?
Look, I got all my teeth. He missing that tooth in the back.
Do you bless anyone while you're on stage? I mean, you can kind of touch some of those people.
I can.
That makes sense. Well,
yeah.
Okay, what can people expect tonight? People,
well,
you going to share a drink with people after the show? You going to share a drink with people after the show or anything?
No, I never do that.
Good.
I take pictures. They can take a picture with me.
That's nice.
But we'll be doing that tonight. That's meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I like the room, and I remember I was here before because at first I couldn't visualize the room. But now when I first walked out there, I said, "Oh, I've been here. I know this room.
Yeah.
I know this club."
Makes sense.
And they take care of you real nice there.
They do. So go out, see John at Helium Comedy Club all weekend long. We're excited to have you back in St. Louis. It's a real pleasure to have you back on.
I love it here. It's so nice here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We are live. That's it. John Witherspoon. Go see him at Helium Comedy Club all weekend long. Thanks, everybody at Gaslight. See you later, guys.
Yeah, boy.